What aspects of your life feel stagnant, and how can you actively create space for growth this summer? If you could envision your ideal self by the end of summer, what qualities or achievements will stand out, and what steps can you take to embody that vision? Welcome to the Summer Reset Challenge, where we will embark on an extraordinary journey of spiritual growth and mindset transformation for the next 8 weeks. Yes, my friend, I'm so happy to be here. Are you ready to enhance spiritual growth and mindset transformation using principles from neuroscience and spirituality? Join me as we embark on this transformative adventure because this summer it's time to shine. And before diving in, I wanted to share with you an amazing review from one of the podcast listeners that she became a coaching client and she wrote this beautiful, beautiful review. And it goes like this. Her name is Tanya. I came across Michelle's page at a moment in my life that I needed some direction. I was living and looking for a purpose to exist. I wasn't sure how to find my balance. I started reading the books that Michelle recommended on her page, then working on the workbooks that she offered, also doing the self-care practices. I follow everything I could do that she recommended to find balance. I listened to her podcast every week and practiced all the recommendations. I decided to become a client and could not be more grateful for the opportunity. She helped me regain the love to myself, find balance in my day to day, and in no time, I am already living the life I've always wanted. And I was able to even reach goals that I thought unreachable, such as opening my own business. Thank you, Tanya, so much for this amazing, amazing review. She did open a beautiful yoga studio near Tampa, and this feedback makes me so happy. I love when you reach out and you take the time to give me your feedback and also the review of the podcast. And I appreciate it because this is what I'm here to do, and it brings joy to my heart. So thank you very much. Now, let's get started with the summer reset. Hello, beautiful soul. What beliefs do you hold about yourself that might be limiting your potential? In what areas of your life do you feel you are not living authentically? What fears prevent you from expressing your true self? In what ways do you feel disconnected from your higher self, and what beliefs contribute to this disconnection? Welcome to NeuroSoulSync, a podcast that blends neuroscience and spirituality, exploring the connection of our spiritual and emotional lives with the neuroscience of our bodies and brain. I'm Michelle Marie, your host, certified spiritual neurocoach, IVF twin mompreneur, lover of human design, and all things personal development. A few years ago, I felt exactly like that, yearning to live on purpose and authentically. I wanted to live fearlessly, prioritizing my needs and creating a life aligned to my core values and beliefs. And I was able to master this through neuroplasticity, spirituality, energetics, and the exact simple tools I will share with you here. I believe that when we are in alignment with who we are, life transforms from stuck and resistant to a journey of flow, impacting not only ourselves, but the collective consciousness. So if you're ready to get in the driver's seat of your life, live with authenticity, and discover simple yet powerful solutions that will guide you from feeling stuck to fulfill, this is your sacred space. Let's get ready to vibe high, align, and manifest. Welcome to the podcast, friend. I am so excited for this summer reset. Are you ready? Are you ready for this beautiful challenge? It's going to be gorgeous. I know that you're ready. And this summer, we're not just soaking up the sun, we're igniting our inner light. Each week, we're going to explore a new theme designed to enhance your spiritual practice and reshape your mindset. And all you have to do is show up for yourself with your journal. And if you don't have a journal, go to my Amazon storefront. It has a lot of journals there, and you can click on the link in the show notes to buy them. But from cultivating gratitude and mindfulness to embracing self-compassion and resilience, I will provide you with actionable exercises to integrate into your daily life, ensuring you experience meaningful transformation. So Whether you're seeking clarity or deeper connections or a renewed sense of purpose, this challenge is for you. And if you're on vacation, no matter where you go, you can take this with you because it's going to be very brief, the episodes, and then the actionable items that you have 1 week to do and to practice. And every week builds on the other because what we want to do here and what my purpose was to make it a lifestyle so that you can take these practices with you. That's why I designed it to be 8 weeks. So what you're going to do is that you're going to grab your journal, you're going to find a cozy spot and take the 20 minutes for yourself to listen to each episode every week. And then every day of the week, take 5 to 10 minutes for yourself. And you're going to get ready to reset your summer with intention and inspiration. And it's a beautiful thing to do it during summer. It's a fun time. The sun is out. We have this energy within us. So I invite you to show up for yourself. I know that life can get pretty overwhelming sometimes, right? We get caught up in our routines and our daily stresses, the hustle and bustle of it. If we have children and you're a parent, you know how life can take over pretty quickly. If you have a job that is very demanding, you know how life can take over pretty quickly. And often we forget to take a step back and really check in with ourselves. That's where this challenge comes in. It's an opportunity to hit the reset button, to reconnect with ourselves, and to cultivate a deeper sense of awareness, a deeper sense of purpose and joy. Over the next 8 weeks, we're going to explore different themes each week. And these are going to be the weekly themes that we're going to explore. Okay, you can write them down if you want to. Week 1, which is going to start today, is going to be awareness and presence. Week 2, cultivating gratitude. You know that I love gratitude. Week 3, releasing limiting beliefs, because in order to create change, lasting change, and I've mentioned this before, we have to reframe our limiting beliefs. Week 4 is going to be all about nature. Week 5, forgiveness and release. We have to forgive and release if we want to keep moving forward. Because if we don't forgive, how can we create from a blank canvas if we're still holding on to things that are no longer serving us? Week 6, it's going to be vision and intentions. Week 7, acts of service. And the last week is going to be integration and reflection. And remember, each week builds on the next one so that you can create a lasting lifestyle practice. And also, I wanted to let you know that you have 27 podcast episodes that you can refer to if you want to know more about the topic of the week. Remember that all these topics that I have chosen for the 8 weeks are topics that have been discussed before in other episodes. So make sure to binge on the podcast. Also, make sure that you have a journal for this challenge. Why? Because you want to make sure to keep track of your progress. What I recommend is that this first week you use a wheel of life that you can find on my website on the freebies tab, and also your journal, and see every aspect of your life, every major aspect, and how it is at this moment. You can rate it from 1 to 10. And then every week, do an assessment to see if those aspects of your life are getting better. If you show up for yourself and you do the work, I guarantee you that they are going to be changing. Because when you are in a better mindset and you have this better connection spiritually, everything will start to flow in a better way. So make sure that you're keeping track of your progress. Okay, are you ready to start week 1? Let's do it, beautiful soul. Let's start. Awareness and presence is what we're going to discuss today. And they are essential in life. Let's do it from a neuroscience perspective. Let's see it. Practicing mindfulness enhances our ability to focus by strengthening the prefrontal cortex. You remember the prefrontal cortex is right behind your forehead. And this area of the brain is responsible for decision making and self regulation. This heightened awareness reduces stress by activating the parasympathetic nervous system, which lowers cortisol levels, the stress hormone, leading to a calmer mind and body. Additionally, being present allows us to recognize and regulate our emotions more effectively, fostering resilience in the face of challenges. From a spiritual viewpoint, awareness cultivates a deeper connection to the present moment, where life truly unfolds. Everything is happening in the now. Not in the future, not in the past. Everything happens now. And many spiritual traditions emphasize living in the now, promoting gratitude and appreciation for everyday experiences. This presence fosters inner peace and clarity about one's purpose and value. Furthermore, being fully present enhances relationships by encouraging attentive listening, empathy, and effective communication, ultimately strengthening connection with others. Together, these perspectives highlight that cultivating awareness and presence can lead to a more fulfilling and enriched life. So now you have the science and the spirituality impact behind why we're starting with awareness and presence. And before we move forward with the first action you have to take this week, I want to remind you that you can leave me your review of the podcast. I love receiving your feedback. Plus, it's a way to support me, since leaving a review allows other people to find the podcast. And I also want to let you know something that I finally did. I just created a Facebook community for you, and I want to invite you to join. I created this community not only for like-minded people like you and me to hang out, but also to give each other support in this beautiful personal growth journey, because sometimes we can talk to our friends and our family, and if they are not in the same journey, they're going to look at us like we have five heads. So over there, it's a good place for you to talk to like-minded people. Maybe if there's people from your same town, meet up and, meet, get together, also find support. So there are going to be a lot of freebies, a lot of fun, a lot of resources that you can take advantage. So what are you waiting for to join? I'm going to leave the link in the show notes for you to check it out. And it just started, so don't expect a lot of people in it, because I just opened it, but I am inviting you to join. Okay, now let's get back to the episode. Friend, this first week, we're going to focus on creating a mindfulness practice. Do you have a mindfulness practice? Maybe you do. And if you do, you can optimize it this week. Even if you're on vacation, take 10 minutes each day. And I actually like the mindfulness practice to be in the morning, because it set the intentions of the day and your day can run better. So take 10 minutes each day to focus on your breath or engage in a body scan meditation. You can use different apps like Calm. I love Calm. That's the one that I use. And Headspace. You can also use YouTube. YouTube has great meditations that you can do in the morning and in the evening. Mindfulness will help bring peace to your day. It also grounds you, which is key when regulating our emotions. And if you do it in the morning, like I said, it set the intention of the day and you can have a better day. And then when you set that intention and you're going about your day and you see that you're a little resistant or triggered, something happened, you can course correct, go back to your intention from that mindfulness practice. Another advantage of practicing mindfulness is that it allows you to be more present in your life, which is why for this exercise, you get a reflection prompt, and it's going to be the following. Make sure to have pen and paper, and if not, come back to the episode so that you can write it down in that journal that I told you that you have to buy. And the prompt goes like this: how does being present change your perspective on daily challenges? You can use this prompt daily. You can use this prompt at the end of the week, however you want to do it. But the prompt is, How does being present change your perspective on daily challenges? Make sure that you answer honestly in your journal. Nobody's going to notice, nobody's going to read it. This is for you. So show up for yourself 100%. And that's it. That's it for week 1, beautiful soul. Let me know how this pushes you and gets you out of your comfort zone. Trust me that if you really do this simple exercise each day, you're going to start noticing a difference and you're going to be calmer. You're not going to be so reactive. You're going to be present, living in the now, creating your life, and it's going to be beautiful. So, nothing changes if nothing changes, right? So I encourage you to go all in. And when you share with me, you might want to share it with the hashtag summer reset and mention my handle on Instagram at Michelle Marie Pacheco. Okay? Sharing is caring, and I am here talking to you, and I want your feedback. Okay, that's it for today. It is my wish that this episode serves and blesses you. Next week is going to be all about cultivating gratitude. Remember, living in alignment is a journey. Embrace this summer reset as a choice to connect deeper to your true self. Until next time, keep syncing your mind and your soul to create a life in alignment. I'm sending you love. I hope you enjoyed this episode as much as I love creating it. If what you heard helped you, the number one way you can thank me is by leaving a review on Apple Podcasts. My mission is that you feel empowered and more spiritually connected after listening, so your feedback means the world to me. Just scroll down to where it says write a review and leave me yours. And if you love what NeuroSoulSync is about, please share with your family and friends. I believe the world becomes a better place when we come together collectively to make the change. I look forward to be with you next week.